Good afternoon, everyone. We are ClassUp. ClassUp is the collaboration tool for students. I am Michael Whalen, and I will be introducing the team and giving a tour of the application's functionality. Our team members are Carol, who will give an overview of ClassUp, Osei, who will describe the challenges that we faced during the building process, Jason, who will describe the technologies we used, and Adam, who will explore further areas of expansion. Let's get started with Carol for an overview.
Thanks, Michael. College students have to balance classes, homework, exams, job applications, internships, and maybe a few side projects. It is a juggling act of requiring great discipline and mastering time management. And now more than ever, the need for structure is very critical for the success as students are less engaged during remote instruction. And additionally, students sometimes face the challenge of not knowing what to expect from each class before being enrolled. So they need to check with other students about their course experiences to be better prepared. And our team can relate to these issues as we all experience similar situations while taking online classes. And many of us are now working remotely and relying on technology to actually stay productive while working from home. And therefore, we decided to build a web application that will be a one-stop destination to help students work more efficiently and optimize their study time by scheduling study sessions with fellow students. This platform will also allow prospective students to access reviews for their next classes and set up group work even during social distancing. ClassUp is a tool designed with the college students in mind for the sole purpose of connecting students, keeping them focused and organized while being able to exchange ideas when stuck on assignments. It is a user-generated content platform that would allow students to stay engaged and succeed in their classes. And with that, I would like to hand it over to Michael to demonstrate the features available.
Thanks, Carol. As Carol mentioned, a standard user of our application will be a young college student who's looking to work together with their classmates to succeed in school. Next, we're going to take a walk through the functionality of the web application from the perspective of a new student, John Adams. I'll be John, and I've used the application a few times. I've opened up to the login screen, where I will log in with my username and password. I'm immediately presented with my dashboard where my profile information is, some national education news, and a list of upcoming events from my classes. Next, I can check out my personal calendar, which will show upcoming events like tests and study sessions. If I have any events occurring in the next 24 hours, I'll be able to see them in my notifications. Next, I'll go check out one of my classes that I'm already enrolled in, AME 301 Dynamics. From here, I can see and add both upcoming events and class meetings. I'm going to create an event for a final biology exam coming up next week. Input the title, start time and stop time, a short description, and then for location, we can put either a physical classroom number or we can put a Zoom link. Make it for August 21st, and when we hit create, we'll be able to see that the event has been added to the class view and also to our personal calendar there on the 21st. Now, since I was sick for my last class, I'm going to go see what other students had to say about what happened. Other students have left notes, and I can even add notes of my own. Input a quick description, decide whether it's going to be text or an external file, and all we have to do is drag and drop a PDF or JPEG of notes that we've taken in class and hit submit. The notes are now available for any other students to view and use. We can also leave comments or reply to other students' comments. Things like, is anyone having trouble with today's homework? Or I missed today's class. Did I miss anything big? Now, I just joined a new class in real life, so I'm going to go join it in the app. If the class already exists, I can just hit the join this class button and I'll be enrolled. Otherwise, I'll input the class information here near the top. So Professor Washington teaches GW 5243, which is History 203, and hit submit. I'm automatically redirected to my enrolled classes, where my history class shows up here at the bottom. If I'm deciding in real life whether to enroll in a class and I want to see what other students have to say, I can click on a professor's name and go to a list of all reviews that have been left by other students. If I want to leave a review of my own, I can go to My Reviews, select a professor from a class that I'm in, and leave a review. I love this class. When we click submit, the review is added to the bottom of our review list and also to Professor Breuer's list of reviews. And now that I'm done, I will log out. With that, I'll hand it off to Osei.
Thank you, Michael. This project came with its fair share of challenges. Our first hurdle as a team was overcoming remote collaboration. The team had to come up with innovative and effective ways of communicating online within different time zones. Over time, we streamlined our communication channels, leveraging the power of collaborative tools such as VS Code Live Share, Google Docs, Slack, Zoom, Git, and GitHub, Miro, and Trello. We shared ideas, paired programmed, traced our user stories, and tracked our progress to meet all objectives within set time. Our next challenge was coming up with a design concept. In order to attract a substantial number of students, ClassUp developers put user experience first on the list. The team spent a considerable time churning out ideas on how components will react with each other. With the advice of a user, a real one, we were able to overcome this hurdle by listening to what is most beneficial for a college student in real time. The final challenge we faced in development was managing scope. As a collaborative tool, ClassUp could benefit from adding other external features. In order to meet the deadline, the team had to be realistic about which core features should be implemented to give students the best experience, such as calendar for each class and the ability of a user to upload PDFs and audio recordings. And now I'll hand it off to Jason to share some of the technologies which made this app possible.
Hello. So our application is driven by two awesome frameworks. That's Django in the back end and React in the front end. Within the back end, we utilize Django REST framework for data serialization and Postgres for our database. In the front end, the major packages that we use were React Router for page routing, React Big Calendar for events visualization, and React Bootstrap, as well as React Strap for styling. Finally, we maintain and manage all our code using GitHub. Okay, off to Adam for stretch goals.
Thanks, Jason. So, since most students' main way of communication is through cell phones, we'd like to make our app more mobile friendly. We'd like a way for users to view participants of a class, searchability, which could be something like adding tags to posts and allowing users to search through posts with those tags or to search for posts by a specific user, and integration with Google Calendar, so that if a user adds an event, that event could be seen on that user's Google Calendar. Thanks for your time, and that concludes our presentation. Any questions or comments?